My dear friends, I am Dr. Omkar Prasad Vaidya. Today I will be discussing about the risk factors of carcinoma of breast or breast cancer. Now, what is breast cancer? Breast cancer is the cancerous growth in the breast tissue or simply proliferation of breast tissue leading to malignancy. Now, breast tissue is consist of different type of cells or tissue. Breast consists of various type of tissue. So number one is ducts, number two is lobules, and number three is fats and connective tissue. Now connective tissue is again divided into fibrous tissue and fatty tissue. Now out of this, the cancer of the breast occurs mostly in ducts and lobules, but very less on the fats and the connective tissue. Most of the cases of the breast cancer, they can spread to various parts of the body by blood supply or blood vessels as well as by lymphatics. So breast cancer is the proliferative changes or malignant changes of the breast cell or breast tissue, and it may be of different types, and out of the different types the most common is invasive ductal carcinoma and invasive lobular carcinoma. So these are the various types, and most common is ductular and lobular carcinoma of the breast. Breast tissue is again divided into lobules, ducts and connective tissue, that is fats and fibrous tissue. But breast cancer occurs mostly in the lobules or ducts. Now today we will try to discuss what are the various risk factors of breast cancer. So breast cancer occurs because of many reasons. It may happen without any distinct risk factors also, but still there are some modifiable risk factors or preventable risk factors, and as well as risk factors which can be prevented. Both knowledge of the preventable as well as unmodifiable risk factors is important, as knowledge of the preventable risk factors can help us in prevention of the breast cancer or decrease the incidence of breast cancer. So number one risk factor which cannot be prevented is being a woman or in female. So gender. So when it comes to gender, females are more prone to or increased risk of getting breast cancer compared to male or compared to men. Even in some literature or various parts of the world, men also suffered, male also have also suffered from breast cancer. So incidence of breast cancer are also can be seen in male, but for female there is the increased risk of getting breast cancer. Another important risk factor that is responsible for increasing the incidence of breast cancer is age. Now with advancing age, the risk of getting breast cancer also increases, and normally when the age is young or at the lower ages, the chance of breast cancer is less. And third important risk factor for having breast cancer is if the patient or the subject have already some breast pathological state like lobular carcinoma in situ or atypical hyperplasia of breast. So atypical hyperplasia of breast and lobular carcinoma in situ, these are the two conditions, these are breast pathological state which should be handled or managed very carefully, because these two conditions may increase the risk of getting breast cancer in future. So sometimes patient may approach to a surgeon or to a physician, and physician, based on a complaint, breast biopsy can be done, and if in the biopsy finding, if it has been found that they are suffering from any atypical hyperplasia or lobular carcinoma, then we have to treat this condition very seriously, whether it requires surgically or not, because it increases the risk of getting breast cancer in future. Another important risk factor is if the person already suffered from breast cancer, if the female or male, if they have a history of already suffered from breast cancer of one breast, then the risk of suffering from breast cancer for the other breast also is very much high. So you have to be careful in such respect. Another important risk factor is family history. Now, normally many breast cancer or many patients report to have or diagnosed to have breast cancer without any family history. But still, family history also very much important, because if the family in the mother or daughters or sister they are suffering from breast cancer, then the particular individual may have also increased the risk of getting breast cancer in future. So family history may be important in some respect, because the role of genetics is very much important. Now, some inherited gene or genetic mutation or genetic responsibility is also very much important, as it increases the risk of getting breast cancer in future. So there are two important genes. Number one is BRCA1 and BRCA2. So these two breast cancer gene is responsible for increasing the risk of breast cancer as well as ovarian cancer, and it has been found to be mutated in some other cancer also. So presence or mutation of the gene for BRCA1 and BRCA2 may increase the risk of getting breast cancer in future. Another important risk factor is exposure to radiation. Excessive or too much exposure to radiation or ionizing radiation may stimulate the breast tissues for carcinogenic changes. So breast tissue, the radiotherapy or radiation exposure may increase the risk of getting breast cancer in future, because ionizing radiation may be responsible for causing mutation in the various tissues of the breast and may increase the risk of getting breast cancer in future. Another important risk factor is obesity. So those person whose BMI is more than 30 or overweight or even very morbid obesity, they may have risk of, especially women who have obesity and BMI is more than 30, they have high chance of suffering from breast cancer. Another important risk factor is if the female, in case of female, if she has period before 12 years. What I mean to say is that if the period comes or menstruation starts before 12 years of age, then for such ladies the chance of breast cancer is very much high. And those patients whose menopause, those who get menopause at older ages or more than 45 years, or they have postponement of the menstrual or menopause, those who gain their menopause very late, they have a high risk of getting breast cancer in future. Another important risk factor is that those who are getting, especially for females or women who are getting their children at very late age, more than 35 years. So who are the women who are conceiving their children or babies after 35 years, they are also prone to increased risk of getting breast cancer in future. And for other women, especially those women who don't have any children or who don't have undergo any pregnancy or who are not pregnant at all, so those who don't pass a stage of pregnancy at all or don't conceive at all, for them the risk of getting breast cancer is very much high. Again, for those patients who receive post-menopausal hormonal therapy, sometime after menopause also, some physicians or some patients always wants to have estrogen therapy or hormonal therapy for treatment of heart disease or prevention of heart disease as well as prevention of osteoporosis. So because of the hormonal therapy, if they continue the hormone therapy after menopause or post-menopausal hormone therapy, it increases the risk of getting breast cancer, because hormone has a very much effect on the breast tissue and malignant changes of the breast tissue. Alcoholism, another important risk factor is alcoholism. Alcohol is responsible, the metabolites of alcohol are responsible for causing mutation of the genes containing the breast cancer, so they increase the risk of getting breast cancer. So we can cut off the alcoholism, and it is one of the important modifiable and preventable risk factor. And another important risk factor is exposure to drug like diethyl stilbestrol. So DES, diethyl stilbestrol, this is another drug which increases the risk of getting breast cancer in future. So this is another important risk factor which increases when a person or a woman get exposed to the drug like diethyl stilbestrol. Then those patients or female or women who have a history of ovarian cancer can also have a risk of getting breast cancer in future, because both the ovarian cancer and breast cancer occurs because of mutation in the gene, that is BRCA1 and BRCA2. So those who have already suffered from ovarian cancer, they have a chance of getting breast cancer in future. So this that's why history of ovarian cancer may be an important risk factor for getting breast cancer in future. Besides some genetic condition like mutation in the BRCA1, BRCA2, then patient suffering from Lynch syndrome, then Cowden syndrome, Life-Remini syndrome, then Page-Jaeger syndrome. Page-Jaeger syndrome actually it consists of intestinal polyps, and they also have a risk of getting breast cancer. So these are various syndromes like Lynch syndrome, Cowden syndrome, Page-Jaeger syndrome, Life-Remini syndrome. So these syndromes actually are responsible for increasing in the risk of getting breast cancer in future. So most important is the mutation in the gene BRCA1 and BRCA2. Besides, some other genes are also responsible for mutation and carcinogenesis and leading to increased risk of breast cancer. Another important risk factor which may increase the risk of breast cancer is breast density. According to some literature, breast density may be responsible for increasing the risk of breast carcinoma. Now, breast whose tissues are very dense or dense breast, the diagnosis or mammography cannot diagnose the breast cancer easily. For them it becomes very difficult. Mammography or X-ray or MRI cannot find out the lesion or tumor site easily. So it becomes very much difficult for dense breast to diagnose the tumor or any lesion or chance of any breast cancer, or mammogram cannot diagnose this lesion or cancer in this breast, dense breast or breast which are density is very much high. So, and according to some literature, dense breast may increase the risk of getting breast cancer in future. So now another important risk factor may be the women who don't breastfeed their child. So those women who don't breastfeed their child, they have a high risk of getting breast cancer in future. So these are the various risk factors of cancer of the breast or breast cancer. So out of these, most preventable are exposure to oral contraceptive pill, then exposure to oral contraceptive pill, exposure to diethyl stilbestrol, then smoking, alcoholism. So these are the various risk factors of breast cancer. Another important risk factor I forget to tell you, that exposure of OCP or postmenopausal hormone therapy or oral contraceptive pills. Oral contraceptive pills, they have so many side effects. They may increase the risk of ovarian changes and endometrial and cervical changes also, but for breast it increases the risk of breast carcinoma, especially those oral contraceptive pills which contain both estrogen and progesterone. So there are many preventable risk factors. So number one is smoking, then alcoholism, then exposure to diethyl stilbestrol, then oral contraceptive pill intake. We can avoid that, and at the same time some exposure to some condition, radiation, exposure to radiation or ionizing radiation, then oral contraceptive pill. So these are various important risk factors which increase the risk of breast cancer in future. Beside physical inactivity, according to some recent study, obesity, overweight, physical inactivity, or those who are not doing any physical exercise, they are also prone to develop or have high risk of developing breast cancers. So these are the so many risk factors are there. Out of these, most important is lack of exercise, then diethylstilbestrol exposure, oral contraceptive pill exposure, radiation, ionizing radiation exposure, then smoking, then alcoholism, then previous history of any carcinoma of the breast or ovarian cancer, then BRCA1 mutation, BRCA2 mutation, and physical inactivity or lack of exercise, or person taking Mediterranean diet, fatty meal, those who are mostly taking fatty meal or Western diet, they are highly prone to develop cancer in future, breast cancer in future. Especially animal fat, saturated fat, then fatty meal and lack of fruits and vegetables, sustainable diet increase the risk of breast cancer. So we can name it as a Western diet, and Mediterranean diet is very much good for prevention of breast cancer. So what are those? Fresh green leafy vegetables and fruits, then low carb diet, low fat diet, addition of fish, oil, all those things can protect against breast cancer. Thank you very much.